Yes. I'm recording now. The creative thinking, I have 2 points, I said, or I have 2 incidents. Do you know who's the owner of Amazon company, Amazon.com? Do you know who's the owner? The owner, if you don't have an idea, okay, I watched a video clip a few days or last week, okay? Bezos, he is called Bezos. Bezos is now the richest owner of online companies, okay? If he is not the richest man on earth,
Yes, he is the richest man on earth, actually.
yes, he is, his fortune is about 150 billion dollar، يعني 150 يمكن 150 مليار دولار. okay, it's his budget هاي الميزانية مالته. okay, it's his budget. What was he doing, do you think? What was he doing? He was working in a garage. okay, he was working in a garage, in garage where they come and fix their cars. okay, but he was infatuated, okay, كان مولع with what? With computers, okay, and studied about computer science, electrical engineering at his at the university. okay, what was his idea? What it was the first step to do that he made for himself a platform online. okay, منصة، يعني احنا شلون نسميها؟ فد منصة، فد نسميها فد قاعدة. okay, and from that point, okay, he started his journey. Look, what I'm saying, okay, he was working in a place doesn't have anything to do with online shipment or online store, okay, or purchasing online and so on. This is for number 1, what I said, Bezos. Also, if you see, for example, we have Gutenberg, like your friend said. Gutenberg هو مذكور. It's mentioned here in this chapter, and we will explain it. okay, I think if I can add, if you let me add, creative thinking is also a way of teaching. It's a method of teaching, okay, or method teaching in English and in all sciences. It's not exclusively in English, guys. I don't mean that just in English, okay? I mean in English, Arabic, math, okay, art, any kind, okay, all different kinds, chemistry, physics, and so on. Creative thinking, I had to be honest, a lecture, a workshop on creative thinking. For example, how can you discover your students are able to be creative? How can you give me examples? One example. يعني الآن من يقدر يقول لي شلون يعرف طلابه أذكياء أو أذكياء بطريقة عندهم يعني اللي هي creative thinking، تعرفون شنو هي؟ التفكير الإبداعي.
Something like a hidden talent.
Yes, having talent, good. They have some talents. Good.
Like some free time to do what they are good at and just checking out what they are doing.
Okay. Okay, good. What else, Shabab? Can you give me an example?
Doctor, when we offer them the chances to express themselves, once they feel trusty and secure, towards the teacher. They will show everything they have. For example, if I make a quiz, or if I make such, show them a film about something and ask them, what is inside yourselves? Absolutely, they will show me everything that they have. So creative thinking depends on the way the teacher is behaving and teaching towards his students. He
Very
can
good.
he can discover a lot of things from the students because there are many hidden talents and gifts in the students.
Very good. Yes. To be honest, it's a matter of talents. Okay, but they are undiscovered. Okay, they are still unshown to the audience. Okay, to us. I mean, we have to go and search for them. Okay, and probably you have met with these. Okay, but you didn't pay attention. For example, in Arabic. Okay, let me say in Arabic. Okay, I have good students in Arabic, and they can be, for example, poets. Okay, they can be essayists. They can be linguists. Okay, what I mean, okay, they have the ability of the discourse. Okay, يعني يقدرون يتمكنون من فن الخطابة. Okay, discourse اللي هو الخطابة. Okay, this is one point. I have other students. They have very good handwriting. Okay, and they are, for example, painting. Okay, I let them, okay, paint. I give them more free time to go and do for painting, drawing, okay, رسم, and so on. In math as well. Okay, in math as well, we have some programs to improve their ability, for example, in different kinds of algebra. Okay, يعني علم الجبر, algebra, and other things. Okay, that would help a lot to احنا خلينا نسميه to unleash. Okay, يعني يحرر, يطلق. Okay, to unleash his power, to unleash his talent. Okay, on papers, on the walls. Okay, so they can be,
As well as in the sport teacher.
what?
Sorry, teacher, but we have missed your voice.
Did you?
No, it's returned again.
Yeah, and I think it's something like weakness with the connection. No, I have a good connection. I'm at home, so I'm pretty sure that I have good connection. Okay, so this is about the creative thinking. Okay, if we can just did a little bit of searching, okay, and some notes. Now, if we come to this topic, it's a chapter focus. We will go through the suggestions for learning to think creatively and reading a skill using context, understanding figures of speech. Okay, this man says happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of a creative effort. Okay, absolutely, he is the American president, Franklin Roosevelt. Okay, Franklin Roosevelt. Do you know what Franklin Roosevelt did? Do you know what he did? Do you have an idea? Franklin Roosevelt? Any ideas? Guys,
About what, doctor?
هو أهم حدث اللي هو أهم شيء قام به فرانكلين روزفلت. شنو هو؟ I think he is the one who ordered to what? He is the one who ordered the army to bomb Japan. مو صحيح؟
Oh, the nuclear weapon you mean, Doctor?
Yes, yeah, the nuclear, the atomic bomb, the
In
atom bomb.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yes, I think,
Exactly.
yes, he is the one who gave the order, okay? He gave
He's
the...
a real criminal.
Yeah, the American pride, okay? So they had to do that. Oh, I don't know, but this is the way, okay? Anyway, he was the president who destroyed Japan, okay? If I'm not mistaken, but I think it was Roosevelt, okay? Now, we have title. The title is very clear, okay? Creative thinking. Also, I said that creative thinking, we can use it in teaching, okay? You can say teaching, you can say Gutenberg, you can say Franklin Roosevelt, okay? Now we come to this article by Roger von Euch from a whack on the side of the head. How you can be more creative. Whack. W-H-A-C-K. شنو يعني whack? Whack.
Blow.
نعم.
Blow.
Yes, it's a blow, okay? It means a hit or it means a knock, okay? It means يعني ضربة خلينا نقول احنا او شو نسميها بالعربي يعني صفقة صفقة okay يعني in Arabic beat okay beat okay هي نقدر نسميها beat B-E-A-T B-E-A-T whack means B-E-A-T. Yes, we come to آلاء خليل ما موجودة؟ تداوم ويانا ما تداوم؟ مفصولة؟ Where's آلاء خليل؟ آلاء خليل؟
دكتور آلاء خليل تداوم بغير جامعة أهلية. العام بلغت القسم بهذا الشيء بس اسبقه واسمها ما حفظه.
ممتاز. يعني منقولة خلينا نقول.
لا هي أصلا ما داومت يعني في قسم اللغة الإنجليزية.
تمام. وأحمد سعيد عبد الرضا. أحمد سعيد. إيمان صادق جعفر. إيمان صادق جعفر. آية حسين عليوي. آية حسين عليوي. باقر رزاق شهيد. باقر. بتول عادل رضا. بتول عادل رضا. دول اللي داصحهم أغلبيتهم عندهم أكسين وهذا الثالث يعني what's wrong يعني جنبذ مهدي محمد. بنين حسين جبار. تبارك حميد. Where is تبارك حميد?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, تبارك. Start reading, please.
Okay.
تبارك حميد عبود. Yes.
What is creative thinking? What is creative thinking? By Roger von Auch. From a weight on the side of the
تبارك. شكرا تبارك. شكرا.
Master.
شكرا لانه ما نفتهم اكو صوت مال طفل يمش ما نقدر يعني ما نفتهمك. اوكي
ابني قاعد يصيح هون.
either you change your place okay I will come back to you okay I will come back to you لانه ما نقدر احنا okay there is Okay, where's جلنار وطن؟ جلنار؟ جلنار؟
نعم دكتور.
Yes, جلنار. اي عادي تبارك، خليش عادي، خليك ويانا وان شاء الله نرجع لك. يلا تبارك جلنار سوري. Hello. Hello.
بس دكتور متى تطلع الشاشة عندي شنو؟
زين انا راسل لكم شباب الملفات الله يخليكم. Why do you depend on my screen? Why do you depend on my screen? I sent you the files. Please try to use the files in your phones, in your laptops. Please bother yourself for 2 hours. Open your laptops and read from your laptops. Don't depend on my share. I'm sharing, okay? The share is here. Is it clear to everyone? أنا بدابث. Is it clear?
Yes.
Please open your laptops. Depend on your laptops, on your cell phones, okay? Your smartphones, okay? And bother yourself شوية. Bother yourself and open your laptops, okay? Now, can you read Jalanar or what? And be quick. Jalanar?
لا دكتور هسه رجعت على الملفات وبس ما دا يحملن.
See? So you are in the fifth week, and you still didn't download the files. How on earth is that happening to us? How? I have no idea.
دكتور ما أنا كل مرة أعتمد على الكتاب بس كتابي مو يمي.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Yes, دعاء صباح مزعل. دعاء صباح مزعل. ماكو طلاب كلها ما جاية ما أدري. دعاء خليل إسماعيل. دعاء خليل إسماعيل. Where is دعاء خليل? Absent. دعاء أحمد عباس. Can you believe that? We are waiting for someone to read for us. دعاء أحمد عباس. Absent. زهراء علي مهدي. Absent. زهراء قاسم محسن. زهراء محمد خضير.
Yes,
زهراء.
doctor.
Yes, Zahra. Read
Yes.
for us. You have your laptop. You can see the share, please.
Yes, doctor, I have book.
Good. Read for us, please.
Yes. What is creative thinking? By Roger Von Och from A Walk on the Side of the Head, How You Can Be More Creative. I once asked advertising legend Carl Ali what makes the creative person tick.
Legend means أسطورة يعني. Legend. Yes.
Ali responded, the creative person wants to be, and now it's all he wants to know about all kinds of things. Ancient history, 19th century mathematics, current, manufacturing, technique, flower,
arranging. هاي دا تشوفين
Arranging.
الكوما، دا تشوفين الكوما، لازم تقرين الكلمات لحد الكوما. Current manufacturing techniques, flower arranging and hog futures. hog
يعني بدون
futures.
تقطيع؟
بدون تقطيع طبعا، لانه هو ليش خال الكوما؟ ليش خال الكوما؟ Guys, when you have comma between two sentences or between 3-4 words, you have to say the three words. Current manufacturing techniques, comma يعني اكو. Flower arranging. اوكي، ما يصير تربطين التكنيكس ويا الفلاور والارينجينج تربطيها ويا الاند هوج فيوتشرز. اوكي؟ Yes, go on.
Because he never knows when these ideas might come together to form a new idea. It may happen 6 minutes later or 6 years down the road. But he has faith that it will happen.
But
I agree.
Yes, it will happen. Thank you. I appreciate that. زهراء شنو اسمك العفو؟
زهراء محمد خطير.
Yes, good, Zahra. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We check. Yes, حنين. Yes, حنين. يلا حنين علي عدنان.
Yes, doctor.
طبعا guys, the word sorry to interrupt you. Legend, the word legend means myth. M-Y-T-H, myth, أسطورة يعني, or fable. Okay, fable, myth. Okay, اللي هو الشخص يعني خرافة، أسطورة. Okay, but أسطورة هي هنا الترجمة الحقيقية. Advertising legend اللي هو أسطورة في الإعلانات. Okay, أو التسويق. Yes, I agree. Continue.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. Knowledge is the step from which new ideas are made. Nonetheless, knowledge alone won't make a person creative. I think that we have all known people who knew lots of facts and nothing creative happened. Their knowledge just sat in their crania because they didn't think about what they know in any new ways. The real key to being creative lies in what you do with your knowledge.
Yes, very good. By the way, that's what I said. You know, people, they have the ability, okay, but they didn't show it. Okay, what is hidden in the mind, it cannot be shown to everyone unless you give it, you show it, you explain it, you just make it free. Okay, so try to work on your creative thinking, because we know that you have it. Okay, but it was not shown to the audience. Okay, so this is the problem. They have the ability. So يقول knowledge alone won't make a person creative. المعرفة وحدها ما تخلي الإنسان هو يكون creative، إبداعي، مبدع، مبتكر. أوكي، هذه هي المشكلة. يعني المشكلة إنه مو كل شخص عنده معلومات معناتها عنده ابتكار. أوكي، أو عنده إبداع. This is يعني one of the problems. Okay, what do you mean by crania? Just sat in their crania اللي هي
جمجمة.
yes skull. Yes, skull. We call it SKULL. Okay, sat in their crania يعني معناتها مدفونة، مخزونة في الجمجمة، ما طالعة من خارج الجمجمة. Okay, thank you حنين.
Welcome, doctor.
Thank you. عبد الباقي كريم موجود؟ عبد الباقي كريم خضير. عبد الباقي كريم خضير. اوكي ما موجودة. غدير عبد الكاظم. غدير عبد الكاظم. محمد. فاطمة فلاح حازم. فاطمة فلاح حازم. ليلى عمار عبيد. ليلى عمار عبيد. مبارك عامر تركي. مبارك عامر تركي. مبارك عامر تركي. اوكي. هواية اسماء انا اتصور اضافية ما ادري. حسين سالم عبد الكريم. حسين سالم.
نعم أستاذ.
يس حسين.
كمل.
Yes, continue please.
Creative thinking requires an attitude that allows you to search for an ideas and manipulate your knowledge and experience. With this outlook, you try various approaches, first one, then another, often not getting anywhere. You use crazy, foolish, and practical ideas as stepping stones to practical new ideas. You break the rules occasionally and explore for
Occasionally.
and explore
for ideas.
for ideas in unusual outside places. In short, by adopting creative outlook, you open yourself up both to a new possibilities and to change.
Thank you, Hussein. Thank you. Yes, creative thinking requires okay يعني شنو؟ يعني يتطلب okay an attitude that allows you to search for ideas and manipulate your knowledge and experience. Manipulate means to use, okay? Manipulate to use, okay? Also manipulate تأتي comes with the meaning of affect or inspire. Affect your or influence. هي تأتي كلمة manipulate بمعنى يتلاعب. اوكي يتلاعب. ايضا تأتي بمعنى it comes with the meaning of use يستخدم. manipulate also comes يؤثر اللي هو affect or inspire or influence your knowledge and experience. Of course you have to push for the informations inside your mind, and the knowledge and the experience is very important as well. With this outlook means opinion. You try various approaches. Various approaches means various ways, methods, okay? First one, then another, often not getting anywhere. You use crazy, foolish, impractical ideas as stepping stones to practical new ideas. You break the rules occasionally. مرات نخرق القواعد. Okay, we have to. Okay, we have to. يعني شنو؟ يعني مو تخرق القواعد يعني you go further. Okay, you go beyond the boundaries. Okay, I'm not saying that, but sometimes you don't follow the steps. Okay, or the rules. I don't.
It's like something out of the box.
Yes, very good. Something out of the box, okay? يعني من خارج الصندوق. And explore for ideas in unusual outside places. In short, by adopting a creative outlook, you open yourself up both to new possibilities and to change. Guys, الإمكانية okay أو الاحتمالية أو الاحتماليات هي يعني نظرة تعتبر نظرة أو تعتبر one of the outcomes of creative thinking. Also the to change. When you change this idea, when you change this place into another place, I mean not the place itself, I mean the things, okay, the idea you want to deploy اللي انت تريد تطرحها تقدمها, to change it, okay, into a factual one, something fact, okay, this is creative. طبعا اكو هوايه طبعا تمارين واكو هوايه انشطه helps students to do so. Also, guys, don't be shocked that what we are living now is or are all creative thinking. Okay, do you believe that these programs, these what we call Google Classroom or Module, or even the FCC or free conference call, FCC, yes, or other than that, or the cell phones, laptop, just came by accident? Okay, just happened by accident? It didn't happen. Okay, it didn't happen by the chance, okay, or by accident. Okay, that was creative thinking. They changed things, they changed the tools, the instruments, the things, okay, the devices, they improved the devices. Okay, so that's why it is something you have to sweat a lot. Okay, to sweat a lot. يعني لازم نتعب، نعرق على مود نطلع فد شيء ابتكاري. A good example of a person who did this is Johann Gutenberg. Okay, Gutenberg. آمنين فكري. آمنين فكري أكو وياكم يمكن؟ Guys, where's آمنين؟
نعم دكتور أكو ويانا.
آمنين لو أفنين؟
آمنين اسمها.
آمنين، العفو. Where's آمنين؟ آمنين ما موجودة. آمنين is absent. Okay. مها كريم عبد الحسين. مها كريم عبد الحسين. نور الهدى عبد الأمير. أحمد علي عبد راضي. guys, yes, هدى أسعد.
دكتور أحمد علي عبد الرضا أعتقد يحضر ويا المسائي.
أحمد علي
لأن هو مسائي ومسوي استضافة للصباحي. يعني أعتقد لاغي الاستضافة ما أعرف، بس هو يعني دا يحضر يمكن ويا المسائي على الأغلب.
ماشي، شكرا لك على علمك. اي طبعا صحيح، احمد علي عبد الراضي بالصباحي، صح، هو بالصباحي ومسجل بالمسائي. استغفر الله. يلا اوكي هدى, yes, go on.
A good example of person who did this is Johann Gutenberg. What Gutenberg did combined two previously unconnected ideas. The wine press and the coin punch. The wine press and the coin punch. The purpose of the coin punch was to leave an image on a small area, such a gold coin. The function of the wine press was, and still is, to apply force over a large area to squeeze the juice out of grapes. One day Gutenberg
grapes يعني عنب.
Grapes. One day Gutenberg, perhaps after he had drank a goblet or two of wine, playfully asked himself, what if I look upon a bunch of these coin bunches and put them under the force of the wine press so that they left their image on paper. The resulting combinations were the printing press and movable type. Yes. Movable type.
Yeah, you know, Gutenberg had two things: wine press and also the coin punches. اللي هي هذه الطمغات، العلامات اللي اللي يكبس على العملات المعدنية. Okay, and one day he got the idea when he was drunk. Okay, I have no idea how did he get this, but it's a blessing. Gutenberg, perhaps after he had drunk a goblet or two of wine, playfully asked himself, what if I took a bunch of these coin punches and put them under the force of the wine press so that they left their image on paper? The resulting combination was the printing press and the movable type. Okay, guys, we have six here. We have six meanings. Advertising legend, a person who has become famous in the field of advertising. Okay, يعني شخص مشهور أصبح في مجال الدعاية أو الإعلان. Make a person behave the way he or she does. Okay. Futures, shares in the stock market that are bought or sold in advance of delivery. Crania, it's a plural of a cranium. شوفوا شباب, the plural form, this is irregular word. Crania means skulls, but it's a plural of the word singular cranium اللي هي جمجمة القحف. Okay, cranium اللي هي الجمجمة. Okay, جمعها crania. Manipulate your knowledge and experience. Use your knowledge and experience in different ways. Outlook, it's an opinion, point of view, opinion. Guys, outlook means point of view. Navy, طبعا هذه ال Navy يس عقيل عباس, يلا عقيل.
نعم أستاذ. Navy Admiral Grace Hopper had the task of explaining the meaning of a nanosecond to some non-technical computer users. A nanosecond is a billionth of a second, and it's the basic time interval of a supercomputer's brevity of a nanosecond.
Of a supercomputer's internal clock. You went down. راحت جوا. Yes, she wondered
how to get them to understand the brevity of a nanosecond. Why not look at a space problem rather than a time problem? I'll just use the distance light travels in 1 billionth of a second. She pulled out a piece of string 30 centimeters long. It's mean 11.8 inch, and told her visitors, here is 1 nanosecond.
Here is 1 nanosecond. Yes, very good. Nanosecond was the explanation by this Admiral Grace. Okay, nanosecond a billionth. Nano is a billionth of a second. يعني ايش قد النانو سكند؟ انتوا تعرفون الثانية هي مجرد هسه هيك رقم واحد يعني. اوكي، it's a second. But
من المليار.
نعم، جزء من المليار من الثانية. النانو سكند فشي كلش قليل. Okay, so she explained this, okay, by pulling out a piece of string, خيط 30 centimeters أو طول المسطرة. خلينا نقول هاي المسطرة مال الطلاب تقريبا 12 inch, and told her visitors sorry, here is 1 nanosecond. Here is 1 nanosecond. So she explained the nanosecond according to her experience, and especially those who are using computer internal clock. Yes, who's next? And we go until now. Okay, we are
عفوا دكتور.
Yes.
دكتور الصوت كان كلش يمي ما واضح، يعني صحت اسمي.
انت وين كنتي؟ انت وين كنتي
العفو
دار؟
دكتور، يعني صاحوني جوا ونزلت، كان أول شي كان الصوت يقطع، بعدها صاحوني نزلت، يعني اضطريت أنزل، يعني احتاجوني ورحت، هسه رجعت.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yes.
يعني دكتور هسه شنو راح أسجل غياب ولا شنو؟
أنا ما سجلت
أنا
غياب.
موجودة من بداية
أنا ما سجلت غياب أي واحد. يعني باي ذا واي أنا ما سجلت غياب، لكن اللي يصيح اسمه وما يجاوب أنا أنطي إكس لأنه هذا يعتبر كسؤال مباشر. فالسؤال مباشر إذا ما
أنا موجودة من بداية المحاضرة. العفو يعني عن المقاطعة.
لا
بس
عذرا.
يعني صح والله موجودة. والله
نعم
موجودة
ست. أنا ما ست باعي. أنا ما قلت أنت ما موجودة. أنا قلت أنت ما موجودة. أنا ذكرت قلت ما جاوبتي. من شخص ما يجاوب أوكي يعني هو is disconnected from the lecture. Okay, when you have a lecture, so you have a lecture, you just put everything aside. You put everything.
دكتور يعني
So is it
يعني
the
أنا
teachers?
كنت برا، اضطريت أفعل يعني.
No, I'm sorry.
يعني اضطريت أفعل على السيبكات، بعدين يعني أنت قلت ماكو حضور وهيجي، يعني هاي واحدة. شغلة ثانية يعني هسه من صاحولي جوا أنا يعني اضطر انزل لان احتاجوني في شيء ضروري، خو ما انزل الموبايل وياي والمحاضره هم ترهم، صح لو لا؟
زين. is it the teacher's problem to go over these things?
زين دكتور، زين احنا همات يعني هاي مشكلتنا، يعني هو الوضع هيجي مالت التعليم، هم مشكلتنا هذه. يعني كل احنا متضررين.
تمام.
فأتمنى يعني تساعدونا بهيجي اشياء.
ماشي. أنا شوفوا إخوان، الحقيقة اللي دا أصيح أسمائهم عندهم هواي غيابات أو يعني.
دكتور لحد الآن أي غياب ما عندي.
نعم.
أي محاضرة ما عندي.
أنا قلت أغلبيتهم عندهم هواي غيابات. أوكي دعاء. I will help you. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry.
أوكي شكرا.
You're welcome. Yes علي. سيف علي. Yes sorry. سيف علي.
نعم دكتور.
Yes Saif.
Yes. In 1792, the musician of France, Joseph Haydn's orchestra got mad. Musicians. Yes. The musicians of France, Joseph Haydn's orchestra got mad because the Duke promised them a vacation, but continually postponed it. They asked Haydn.
Postponed يعني أجل.
Postponed it. They asked Haydn to talk to the Duke about getting some time off. Haydn thought for a bit, decided to let music do the talking, and then wrote the Farewell Symphony. The performance began with a full orchestra, but as the piece went along, it was scored to need fewer and fewer instruments. As each musician finished his part, he pulled out his candle and left the stage. They did this one by one until the stage was empty. The Duke got the message and gave them a vacation.
Yes. هنا أنا أكو طبعا فد حالة. شكرا لك. طبعا أكو فد حالة مجموعة من musicians means يعني المغنيين أو الموسيقيين. العفو الموسيقيين. Okay. Orchestra musicians. They wanted a vacation according to the Duke's promised. Okay. To the Duke promise. Okay. That he would give them a vacation, but he decided not to give them. Okay, he changed his mind. They were upset. They were unhappy with this decision. So they tried to do what? A farewell symphony. Farewell. تعرفون شنو كلمة farewell؟
عودة.
yes or
سيمفونية الوداع.
yes اللي هي goodbye. okay سيمفونية yes الوداع which is توديع يعني ده نقول لك في مال لا للديوك. okay goodbye duke. okay so they did what they did their part. after finishing they what they lit or sorry they blew مو lit they blew the candle and leave the stage. blew يعني يطفي الشمعة ويطلع يطفي الشمعة ويطلع. فهم شفتهم he got the message that they have to go on vacation or he has to give them a vacation. شوفوا هذه في الطريقة على أساسها شو تولد يعني فد فكرة فد إبداع اللي هي تكونت من عندها farewell orchestra أو sorry farewell symphony سيمفونية الوداع. okay from this they got the idea or he got the idea to write it down and to perform the symphony in front of the Duke. And when the stage was empty, okay, he got the message. Hiba Hussein. Yes, Hiba.
Yes, doctor. Then there is Pablo Picasso. One day he went outside his house and found an old bicycle. He looked at it for a little bit and took off the seat and the handlebars. Then he welded them together to create the head of a ball. Each of these examples illustrates the creative mind power to transform one thing into another by changing perspective and playing with our knowledge. We can make the ordinary extraordinary and unusual
commonplace اللي هو شنو هو commonplace اللي هو الشائع يعني شيء طبيعي commonplace أو شيء شائع into they changed the ordinary something ordinary to extraordinary. extra احنا البارحة حكينا بالextra البارحة حكينا بالanti حكينا بالun un then كليتين شنو يعني extra means beyond يعني ما أبعد يعني أبعد من المعتاد. Yes, go ahead.
Yes. In this way, wine presses squeeze out information. Symphonies and bicycle seats turn into Ball's head. The Nobel Prize winning physician Albert isn't
Georgie.
But put it well when he said, discovery consists of looking at the same thing as everyone else and thinking something different.
Thank you, Hiba. Guys, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that. It's something when you change, okay, and when you transform something from ordinary into extraordinary, okay? Extraordinary means outstanding, special, okay? Remarkable, something remarkable, okay? استثنائي, okay? When you change it, okay, and it becomes what? Becomes the prize, okay? The Nobel Prize. As for the Nobel Prize winning physician, says that discovery consists of looking at the same thing as everyone else and thinking something different. okay يعني أنا من أباوع على الشيء okay أو كليتنا من نباوع على شيء it's something we see it's the same in the same way, okay, but when the creative thinking producer think about it in a different way, this is creative thinking. okay, this is the idea. يعني احنا من نشوف حاجة الكل يشوفون فد شيء انتاج فد منتوج شيء اوكي جميل فد شيء رائع، هذا اللوكينج هذا الديسكفري احنا بدنا نشاهده اوكي الاختراع الابتكار احنا دا نشاهده بس الشخص اللي يفكر بطريقه ابتكاريه او ابداعيه ايش راح يباوع له راح يفكر عليه بطريقه مختلفه راح يفكر تشوف thinking something different راح يفكر بطريقه او يفكر عن شيء بطريقه اخرى. Okay, now we come to this. Here are two quick exercises to give you a chance to think something different. Now you can think in a different way. Exercise 1. An eccentric old king. Eccentric old king. Wants to give his throne to one of his two sons. He decides that a horse race will be run and the son who owns the slower horse will become king. The sons each fearing that the other will cheat by having his horse run less fast than it is capable. Ask the court fool for his advice. With only 2 words, the fool tells them how to make sure that the race will be fair. What are the 2 words? What do you think, guys? I'm listening now to you. What are the 2 words said by the fool court or the court fool? What are the 2 words? What do you think? This is an exercise. Come on. Activate your brains. Activate them. Activate. Yes. Think. What do we have? We have here a question. Okay. It contains 2 words. It's about you. Okay. I'm not going to answer. Probably I have a solution. I have the answer, but I want you to answer as well. What do you think? Yes, Afnan Ali. You have an answer? Afnan? Hello?
Yes, teacher. No, I don't have answer.
You don't have the answer. Okay. Dunya Ali Kalam, you have answer? No answer. Atiyaf.
No answer. I read.
Zainab Abdul Karim. Come on, guys. You have an answer?
Changing the horse.
Changing the horse. Good idea. Yes. And how do you know that when they change the horse, he will or the other one will have the fastest horse? Who said that? It's a good assumption. Okay, مقترح جيد. Sorry. It's a good but how do you know? Okay, changing the horse. Okay, what else? Okay, this is will be on you. Okay, next time try to find an answer and I'm waiting. If anyone can answer now, okay. What else? Any idea? Anything comes to your mind other than changing?
Pee slowly, Doctor. We can't say pee slowly.
Be slowly.
If anyone, yes, he asked from the sons. Everyone will pee slowly. He will be the winner.
Okay, maybe this is
asked them, and the value. I think the value of what he said. The king. The king will be very slowly in taking judging. Okay, don't be very fast because all people will be take his judgment. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
May I answer like something kind of weird?
Yes, please.
Like the slower horse will win, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I maybe can name my horse the slower and just win the race without really get into that race.
Race, yes, good. This is also a good idea. Look, yes, I can name my horse probably the slower horse, okay, and I can win by that, just by that, okay. But I think this is it's quite strange, okay, quite odd, okay, because he wants a race, okay. So overall, at the end there will be a race, okay. But appreciate your answer, okay. This is also good answer, okay. So guys, look, this is an exercise, okay, to just activate, okay, to generate, okay, to produce new answers or new ideas, okay. Pay attention also to these words, okay. We have Navy Admiral طبعا هو الادميرال الاوفيسر الضابط بالبحريه الاسطول البحري Navy اللي هو البحريه، اوكي، او الاسطول البحري. Okay, eccentric, having some strange or unusual ideas or ways of doing things. Okay, eccentric. Exercise 2. Can you think of a way in which you put a sheet of newspaper on the floor so that when two people stand face to face on it, they won't be able to touch one another? Cutting or tearing the paper is not allowed. Neither is tying up the people or preventing them from moving. اوكي، يعني نخلي جريدة بالقاع وما مسموح لا نقصها ولا مسموح نشقها، اوكي، لكن نخلي يوقفون على الجريدة two people they stand on it face to face وجها لوجه، لكن ولا واحد يقدر يلمس الثاني. How is that gonna happen؟ ايضا ما نقدر نمنعهم من الحركه ولا نقدر يعني نربطهم، يعني ممنوع هذه الشغلات، انه لازم يكونون فري والورقه تكون على الارض وفيس تو فيس. but they don't have to they cannot touch one another. Any ideas?
Excuse me, may I answer exercise number 1?
Yes.
Okay, when they change their horses, will they race as fast as possible? I think.
When they change يعني change horses.
Yes.
أنا أريد كلمتين، يعني هو الحل كلمتين شباب. So change the horse.
Change the horse.
Okay. This is also good assumption, good answer. Okay, and try to answer the two exercises next week, inshallah. Okay, we will move on, guys. Okay, this is these exercises, two exercises. Try to find the answers next week. Okay, try to find the answers next week. مريم أسعد صالح. What is مريم أسعد صالح؟ مريم أسعد صالح مهدي. مريم أسعد صالح. She's absent. ومريم مولود. مصطفى يحيى هاشم. مهدي علي هادي. مؤمل حامد. ورقية علي حسن يوسف. رقية علي حسن يوسف. دول كلهم غياب. زينب تحسين شاكر. زينب عبد الزهرة عباس. غياب. زينب علي عبد الزهرة. مريم ماهر نعمة. مريم.
Yes,
مريم.
teacher.
Yes, Mariam. Continue.
Foremost.
لا ليش؟ Why don't we وصلنا لهنا line 73.
بس دقيقة خليني أشوف.
هذا المقطع أمامك.
Yes, teacher. Why don't we think something different more often? There are certainly many reasons. The first is that we don't need it to be creative for most of what. Do you, for example, we don't need it to be creative.
لحظة العفو لحظة.
Yes,
مريم، علامات التنقيط موضوعة لسبب، صح لو لا؟ علامات التنقيط اللي هي punctuation. أنت من قلتي the first is that we don't need to be creative for most of what we do. توقفين هنا stop. For example we don't need وهكذا. لازم تنتبهين على علامات التنقيط لأنه أنت هسه دمجتي we do for example. هذه it's incorrect. Okay, so try to pay attention to punctuation marks. Okay, are very important. انتبهي على علامات التنقيط حتى إذا أكو full stop توقفين، إذا أكو كوما short pause يعني توقف قصير وهكذا. يلا كملي. For example.
Yes, teacher. For example, we don't need to be creative. When we are driving on the freeway, or riding in any elevators, or waiting in line at
elevator. Okay.
Elevator, or waiting in a line at a
grocery store.
Grocery store. We are creators of habit when it comes to the business of living. Everything from doing paperwork to tying our shoes to hailing with
haggling with telephone solicitors. شنو haggling? What do you mean by haggling? موجودة قدامك. Bargaining means bargaining. مساومة. Okay, thank you Mariam, thank you. Okay, here we have guys the words. It says for example elevator. Okay, I explain it again. Why don't we think something different more often? There are several main reasons. The first, we don't need to be creative for most of what we do. يعني مو أي تصرف تقومون به شباب هو معناتها يحتاج لشنو؟ يحتاج ل creative thinking. This is also incorrect. يعني تفكير خاطئ. أي شيء تفكر به this is not the idea. Okay, for example we don't need to be creative when we are driving on the freeway. يعني أنت تمشي بالفريواي على الهايواي الطريق السريع. Okay, there is no need. Or riding in an elevator. Okay, شباب أكو فرق بين الإليفيتر والإسكاليتر. Do you know what is the difference between elevator and escalator? You know? elevator اللي هو المصعد الكهربائي شباب. الاسكاليتر هو الدرج الكهربائي. اوكي، اسكاليتر. Yes.
Elevator shift. I think it's elevator shift like
lift اللي هو يعني المصعد الكهربائي، وانا قلت الاليفيتر. اسكاليتر هو الدرج الكهربائي. اوكي. or waiting in line at a grocery store. يعني أنت واقف تشتري خضرة. There is no need to be creative. Okay, we are creatures of habit when it comes to the business of living. Everything from doing paperwork to tying our shoes to haggling with telephone solicitors. Okay, what is the meaning of solicitors? Solicitors. Haggling means bargaining. Okay, sorry. Solicitors. Solicitors. Complainant. اللي هو الكاتب العدل. شلون نسميه احنا بالعربي؟ احنا نسميه كاتب عدل. Solicitors. Okay. Somebody who requests, who petitions, who offers legal advice. يعني الشخص اللي يعطي نصائح قانونية. Okay. For most of our activities, these routines are indispensable. Indispensable. What is the meaning of indispensable, guys?
vital.
Yes, it's vital. Yes, it's lethal. Sorry.
Necessary.
Yes, very necessary. Yes, very necessary. Exactly. Okay. Also, without them, our lives would be in chaos. Chaos يعني فوضى. Chaos. Okay. طبعا الchaos هي also means عذرا المس MESS mess فوضى. Okay. أو disorder. And we wouldn't get much accomplished. If you got up this morning and started contemplating the bristles on your toothbrush or questioning the meaning of toast, you probably wouldn't make it to work. Staying on routine thought paths enables us to do the many things we need to do without having to think about them. اوكي يعني شباب اذا احنا راح نقعد الصبح وافكر هذه الفرشه مالتي ليش هيجي، اوكي، او اريد اقول meaning of toast، اوكي، راح اجي اسال من اللي اكتشف التوست؟ انا اريد يعني I have to be quick, I want to get to work, I want to open my laptop to study, okay, to go online to give a lecture, okay. There is no need to ask or to question who made the toast at this time, okay. هذه اكو روتين بالحياة، okay. It has to be go on, it has to be moving on, it has to be quick, okay. While when you have free time and when you are at work, for example, and your work requires you to think, to give new ideas, to generate, to produce, okay, to think outside the box, okay, this is something else. يعني احنا نحكي على حالات او كيسات او اوقات occasions, okay, places, situations, you have to be creative. بس مرات الحياة لازم تمشي طبيعية، اوكي. فشيء يعني لابد منه، لازم تمشي الحياة سوري. يعني اكو هالشغلات شباب necessary وشغلات we can call them minority, okay. Another reason we are not مو صحيح make it to work say
yes we are not more creative.
Yes,
is that we haven't been.
Yes, is that we haven't been taught to be. Much of our educational system is an elaborate game of guess what the teacher is thinking. Many of us have been taught to think that the best ideas are in someone else's head. How many of your teachers asked you, what original ideas do you have? Okay, this is also important. Okay, try to not depending on the teacher's ideas, okay. يعني لا تعتمدون فقط على فكرة المعلم، اوكي. يعني الخطأ اللي علمونا اياه هو يقول هذا الكاتب هو guess what the teacher is thinking. يعني شنو المدرس يفكر، وايضا شنو اللي اقنعونه او خلونا او علمونا من خلاله انه احسن الافكار موجوده بعقل واحد ثاني، يعني بعقل زميلنا او عقل في شخص اخر، عند شخص اخر، يعني مو عندي. اوكي، ماكو صارت فد encouragement، ماكو صارت فد pushing، ماكو صارت enhancement، تطوير لموضوع انه لا اخلي الستودنت has the original idea or original ideas. Okay, what original ideas do you have؟ شلون انا يعني جبتها من باب انه exercise، انا انطيتكم اياه باعتبار انه انتم تعطونا افكار. يجوز الافكار اللي تعطونا اياها 4 افكار صحيحه، 5 افكار صحيحه، يجوز كلهن صحيحات. اوكي، this is the idea guys. the idea احنا فقط نعلم طلابنا شنو قال الاستاذ، عيد ورا الاستاذ، زميلك قال هيجي، فلان قال هيجي. اوكي، لا، انا اريد الطالب هو يطلع ايديا اساسيه. اوكي، انا اتذكر قبل 16 سنه، يعني 16 years ago I remember that situation. I'm saying this, our teacher, our physics, okay, teacher told us when the student or the pupil التلميذ أو الطالب، the student is better than the teacher when the teacher solve the equation in 4-5 steps and the student can solve it in 2 or 1 step. So the student now is better than the teacher. واضح؟ أنا أذكر هذا المثال، هو قال لنا إياه. Okay, he mentioned that when you as a student give an idea or give away a method, a strategy, a technique, okay, anything creative, to become better than the teacher's idea, so you are better than the teacher. Okay, you are better than the teacher. He said that to us, but unfortunately I hate physics. Okay, unfortunately I don't like physics. Okay, anyway, this is one of the things. Okay, there are times, however, when you need to be creative and generate new ways to accomplish your objectives. When this happens, your own belief systems may prevent you from doing so. Here we come to third reason why we don't think something different more often. Most of us have certain attitudes that lock our thinking into the status quo. The status quo, and keep us thinking more of the same. These attitudes are necessary for most of what we do, but they can get in the way when we are trying to be creative. Okay, that's what we told. About the source, this is about the source of this article. Okay, guys, from a whack on the side of the head. How You Can Be More Creative by Roger Von Oich. This best-selling book has been praised by business leaders, educators, artists, and anyone hoping to unlock the power of the mind to think creatively. To unlock يفتحون، يعني يفتح القفل مال شنو؟ مال العقل، مال الدماغ، حتى شنو؟ حتى يطلق القوة اللي بالدماغ، حتى يفكر بصورة إبداعية. It has been translated into 11 languages and used in seminars around the world. طبعا by the way شباب، هذه المقالة, this article is a creative work. It is very creative. Okay. طبعا هذا اللي يسأل على فن الكتابة أو فن الخطابة أو فن الكلام أو this is also one of the arts. Okay. Literature or literary works. هذا ترى نص أدبي أو نقدر نقول نص علمي أو نص he collected resources. Okay, he collected resources and he wrote in his own way. Okay, to put an article or a book. I think this is a book. I'm not sure. Is it a book or article? I'm not sure. Okay, but this is a creative work. This is very creative. Okay, so he thought about creative thinking and wrote about it in a creative way. طبعا قلنا freeway, large highway with no tolls، يعني ماكو fees، ماكو ما ياخذون عليها اجور. tolls المقصود بها الاجور اللي بالطريق، الضريبه او they charge you money. Okay, haggling, arguing usually over money. haggling, arguing يعني معناته هنا bargaining، اللي هو المساومة. status quo from Latin, the way things are. What is considered normal. What is considered normal. Okay, so far guys, this is for the creative thinking. I'm all ears. If you have anything to add, if you have something to explain, elaborate, anything in your pocket you want to give us, anything you want to add, any question, something was not clear. Creative thinking is a process of giving new information, transforming يتحولون, change, generate, create, okay, new ideas, okay, from original ideas, or probably you give an original idea. Okay, you give, it means you produce. انت تخلق، تقدم العفو، تقدر يعني تصنع, to make also new things. Any ideas guys?
Doctor, about exercise 2.
Yes.
Yes. Can we say using the poles of the magnets, but one of them on the first person and the other on the second person? Can we say that?
To use magnet?
Yes, poles of magnets, but one of them on the first person and the other on the second person.
I don't know, to be honest, is it true or not? Okay, but try to find another idea. Okay.
May I answer? May I answer?
Yes, Ali, shukran. But to be honest, this is I didn't get it in my mind. What does it mean? Okay, so I don't know what to say. So it can be probably true. Okay, it can be. But I'm not sure about that.
It's an idea.
Thank you. Yes. Yes, Hussein?
Yeah, but we can put a paper underneath a closed door, and both can one stay inside the paper and one outside on the same paper.
Yes, this is can be possible. Yeah, I think so. This is more, if we can say, it is more practical than yes. Thank you. This is it could be yes, a good answer.
May I answer?
Yes, أيوب. Thank you. أنا بس راح أنهي عذرا الريكوردينج. Okay. أنا فقط راح أنهي الريكوردينج and إن شاء الله see you next week.